Hello, Monster Bound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 35 of my Khalida campaign. It's not been a good week so far. First to record, for some reason my microphone, I don't know why, I have to unplug it, restart Windows and then plug it in for Windows to see it. Why that's the case? God only knows. And then yesterday the boiler packed in and it's snowing, so it's very, very cold. But fortunately, playing Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires does stress the shit out of my computer, and it does therefore put out more heat than the sun, which is nice. So basically we need to get into some really big fights, really beefy, really stress the shit out of that GPU so it pumps out as much heat as GPUingly possible, ideally, and that's going to keep me toasty warm and stop me from turning in to Jack Nicholson at the end of The Shining. So that's the plan there. So our invasion of the Badlands is going pretty well. Khalida's currently just waiting for Grimgor. He's probably going to head for Stone Mine Tower. That's fine. King Peter Andre is currently laying siege to Bitterstone Mine, so that's a thing there. And we've got a lot of trolls. And if you watch my Throg campaign, you will know that I'm a big troll fan. I love trolls. I played a troll in EverQuest. I played a troll in World of Warcraft. I am a troll. Big warty troll. But looking at what Warg has done here, even I'm thinking, ooh, now Warg, are we sure? Do we want to dial this back a little bit? I'm just thinking maybe it's a bit, you know, less is more, is what I'm trying to say to Mr. Muckraker here. Just maybe not so. Anyway, that's fine. And we've got Ibmoose and Mittens here. They're just replenishing. They get just a little bit more replenishment, and then we will send them in against the trolls. I think probably Satep is probably going to have to help there. Satep does have a skill point, which is very nice. What should we put? I think we're going to go for Arrows of Asaph. Do we want? Oh wait. No. Arrows of Asaph. Change your mind. That's just how I am. A little bit way, a little bit woo. That's me. We're going to go for Evasion for Aros as well, so we can get the nice old purple zone of Xeris. Although, you know, Pit of Shades is better, but we don't have Pit of Shades yet, so we're just going to have to go for what we can get. So Peter Andre's there, Khalida's over there, and an invasion of Lustria. We still have public approval, which is good, and of course the High Elves down here. Now,
you dabbled in sorcery and now you pay the eternal price. Fools.
I would be very careful with who you call fools, Teclis, especially with that much collar. That is a lot of collar. So just again, like with the trolls, where we just, you know, half that collar would probably look fine. I mean, if you were driving, how would you check your blind spot? You couldn't, could you? With that thing on, that would be very difficult. Using so, okay. Well, look, I'm just thinking here, Teclis, that maybe I can. I mean, how about a medium gift as repayment for stepping on your flower bed? I know that upset you. Got you, you know, a little bit. Trespasses was 32. It is declining, so that's good. But yes, he's a little bit. So let's see if he'll.
All right.
Good. Okay, he seemed okay with that. And let's see that's better, isn't it? That's looking a bit better. And of course, we are killing Skaven, which they're going to be fully in support of. So hopefully, that will go down quite well too. We've also got a lot of Skaven to kill, so that's a thing that's going on. Oh, and I've almost forgot about good old King Thotep over here. So you've basically maxed out all of your recruitment slots for 2 turns. So we'll come back in 2 turns and recruit some more units. I will totally forget to do that, but never mind. And otherwise, I guess we could start off with King Peter Andre at Bitterstone Mine, because I don't think we don't have any siege towers. But do we need the siege towers? I don't think so. We've got King. Yeah, we got 2 Kemrian War Sphinxes here, so I don't think this is going to be too much of a challenge. I get a real Pacific Rim vibe watching these 2 War Sphinxes march side by side. They really do. You know, everyone's doing everything, like the 2 guys, the big mech, are all doing things together. Kind of feels like, I mean, I don't know whether I've mentioned that before. I can't remember. I've recorded and re-recorded episodes so often. So we're going to kick the gate, the old gate in. Boom, boom. There we go. There's a whole bunch of big uns and stuff the other side of the gates. They look very excited about the upcoming fight. I myself would be a tad apprehensive in their place, but they are greenskins. You can't really. Yeah, good. It's the casket of Jeff, of course. All hail to Jeff. Is doing a lot of damage. We've cast a good old Assyrian's Incantation of Vengeance on this unit of Orc arrows. That's doing a fair chunk of damage. And along with arrow fire and artillery, those guys are not going to stick in the fight very long. Look at that, already wavering. The gate comes down and in come the Stalkers and Necropolis Knights and of course Peter Andre and his accompanying War Sphinx. So as per usual, the War Sphinxes are just going to caper around, just loving life, just murdering anything that gets in their way. They are just a wonderful unit to watch. They just the animations are so good. I imagine for the animators it must be a lot more fun to animate something like this than it is just a bog stand human. You really can just it's just so good. I like the Tomb Scorpion as well. There's one, it's just especially when it it grabs someone with a claw and then just digs itself into the ground and comes back up without them. That's fun. So we're murdering all of the greenskins outside, on the other side of the gates. The archers have pretty much been torn to pieces and are retreating. There are a few goblin archers coming back to the fight, otherwise not too bad. More greenskins charging into the fray. It's not really probably sensible. Gotta give it to them though. That's orcs being thrown everywhere. There's a lot of them though, so there is that. Gonna get a nice little, it's Sans Skull Storm or something? Whatever it is. It's going to cut its way through. Another vortex spell. It doesn't do too badly. Kills a few. How many did it kill? Where is Ramneref? There is 18. Well, it's not great for a green skin fight, to be honest. The Necropolis Knights are struggling a little bit, taking a fair chunk of damage. Probably better as shock cavalry rather than in prolonged combat. It could be they're up against the big uns as well. That probably doesn't help. Stalkers continue to just hack their way through. What the War Sphinxes have. Is that their general, the Goblin Big Boss? I think it is. So he's prodding. He's prodding Peter Andre, which is, I mean, that. Again, goblins are supposed to be smarter than their larger, more sort of brutish brethren. Makes me wonder, really? Are you sure? Because I wouldn't prod that thing. I would be far away. So most of the greenskins are now breaking and running. The casket of Get Jeff continuing to punish them as they run. The War Sphinx is just murdering them left, right, and centre. Where are they? Ah, yes, so they are. Storm Riders of Kassar have charged into the city, and they're going to be used to just hunt down any fleeing units and cut them down very, very quickly. These units are very, very fast. They're going to be able to catch up with these fleeing units very, very easily, and just make sure that they don't come back to the battle. As you can see from these Orc boys, their health is dropping like a stone. Orc boys aren't a particularly good unit anyway, so it's not a massive surprise that they're dying so quickly. Do have some big uns rallying. Over here, they're coming back to the fight. They're charging towards the War Sphinx, which again, probably... I mean, yes, big coneys there, but probably not very big brains. So Storm Rider's going to charge in, just cut their way through, racking up the kills already. The War Sphinx is going to come in to assist just to make sure they don't get bogged down in combat against an anti-large unit. That would probably be bad. We're going to buff them up. They've got Jeff's incantation of Cursed Blades and Neru's incantation of Protection. War Sphinx comes in, mows down Gubbinz and Orc Boys. The casket of Jeff gives them a volley, and understandably they decide to run away. Now, some of them do anyway. Some of them have lost their head completely, like this guy over here. Unfortunate. Storm Riders just running down these Orc Gubbinz, and a few units in the city centre are starting to look decidedly unhappy about their situation. The Goblin Big Boss is still alive and coming back to the fight. Storm Riders just hacking down some units, and then they will go charging towards the city centre. That's where the War Sphinx is going. Let's just make sure these Orc Gubbinz don't come back. As you can see, Orc Gubbinz already, there we go, they're routing, and the army is shattered, and off they go. But not before the Storm Riders see a lovely juicy big target here. Lots of orcs to cut down as they run away. That's ideal, that's perfect, that's just exactly what they want. The age-old strategy of kicking the front door in and killing everyone inside, always, it just never gets old, does it? Always satisfying, at least for me anyway. So there we go, so Peter Andre has captured yet another settlement. Let's occupy it and take the Canopic Jars. We've got 284, I would like another epic item potentially, so that's probably what I'm going to aim for. Peter Andre has got another skill point, he's now level 20. My goodness. God, remember when Peter Andre was a little level 1 lord and now he's level 20? He's all grown up. It's stirring stuff. I was actually checking to see what he had. Yeah, there's no point getting any red skills. I could go for Soul Reaper. Mind you, around here it is suitable climate, so I'm not overly concerned. Maybe Indomitable Will. Maybe we start going down that route. He doesn't have any Ushabti, so I'm less concerned about going for the Revered Stonemasonry. We've got the Stalker one there, that's fine. Yeah, I think let's go for Indomitable Will. I mean, he's got his own mittens, so maybe right. Okay, yeah, no, that's what we're going to do. Peter Andre and Fluffy. There we go. He's got Fluffy. Ramnerif, you have a skill point as well. Do we go? I quite like the protection. I mean, the ambush success chance is nice as well. Replenishment... yeah, okay, let's go for the replenished troops. I think that's what... oh. Arcane Conduit. Always get Arcane Conduit. It's got to be done. Okay, otherwise, I think we're good. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Oh, Deskhead, I forgot about you. Sorry. Oops. He'll be fine. He'll get over it. Yep, Grimgort is heading for Stone Mine Tower. That's no great surprise, to be honest. We can kill him and then hop across the water. It's not like an estuary, is it? It's more a... no, because that would be the river side of it. It's more like a thing. Good. Now, hopefully, these High Elves are just coming to say thank you very much for the gift we gave Tekalis. That's my hope. I don't think that Skaven's coming to say thank you. Probably coming to try and assassinate someone, because I did kill quite a few of their commanders, and that's probably upset Skrulk a little bit. Teensy tiny, probably a little bit, maybe. Okay, Deskhead. Now you were doing some scouting. I haven't seen any of Vlad's army. Oh, hello. Hello, clans. Yeah, yeah, you don't like us. You You like Vlad as well, so we're probably going to come to blows at some point, but that's, you know, that's sort of okay. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Let's move Khalida up. Let's pop her there. We might be able to get Grimgor in an ambush, or alternative. I mean, we'll hit him in Stone Mine Tower, or we'll ambush him. Either way, that army is not. Oh, it's not a massive. I think Khalida will have no problem in cutting Grimgor down to size. To be honest, I don't think that's going to be an issue for her. Do we head over to Valea's Sorrow maybe? Kind of. I mean, we've got Bitterstone Mine. We're kind of clearing up here a little bit, aren't we? And I think, yeah, we're probably going to want walls there. Let's upgrade the Mausoleum so we can get walls there. Oh, and we're going to want to attack old Wargammer Troll face over there, because he's got a lot of trolls. I think we're probably going to need Satep over there as well. So let's get Ivy some mittens. Yeah, that's a fair few trolls. Probably need to deal with that. So let's get King Satep over here as well, so we can deal with that. But before we do that, let's go over to Lustria. See what's going on over here. Where is... Ah, yes. So there's Prince Araru. You can assault the garrison. Success. Good work. Now, it's probably... we have seen an army moving around here somewhere. I'm fairly sure of it. So, I think they've probably got an army. But they've only got one settlement. So we should be able to grab that if we're quick. Now, ideally, Lamizash would be leading the charge, because he's got all those Ushabti with great bows, and they wreck towers. I think, yeah, okay, so what we're going to do, we're not going to attack this turn, because I want Lamizash with his Ushabti with great bows to lead the charge, because together they will be able to take apart towers, and I believe this city will have the upgraded defences. Yes, it will. Yeah, it's got corpse balls. It's going to throw corpse balls at me. That is... I'm not sure how to... I'm conflicted. Both amused, because, you know, balls are amusing. And also horrified, because I don't particularly want them thrown at me. To be honest, they probably explode in blue flame, though, in the vampires as well. That's generally what they tend to... Yeah. So, okay, let's start off then with I've Musa Mittens versus the Troll Horde and Warg Muckraker. And I wonder where Snorko's gone to, because he started off recruiting these trolls and left Warg in command. Never mind.
Arise, my legions, rise!
One of the big problems about siege battles in the late game of Total War Warhammer 1 and 2 is I find it's basically pointless to build siege towers a lot of the time, especially if you've got these large monsters. They can kick the gatehouse in long before your siege towers can reach the wall, and it's not a bad idea to have siege towers if you can be bothered, but against this kind of small garrison, just not worth it. Really not. I mean, by the time we got to the walls, it just wouldn't be worth it. A nice little banishment coming out there, Ivy Moose. With his crook and flail of radiance. As you can see, a lot of these boys are covered in blood now, their own, probably, and their friends. Their friends who exploded. That's done a fair chunk of damage. Then, of course, the Screaming Skull Catapult opening fire. Where is Ivy Moose? Are you in there somewhere? There you are. 62 kills with the banishment there. That's a very powerful spell. Really like that one. The door is kicked in, as you know, as is standard, and our Ushabti, the War Sphinx, Ibermoose and Mittens, and some Stalkers come tearing through. We've managed to take out one of the towers, so that's going to free us up. That's very nice. The archers opening fire on the enemy archers on the wall here. They seem to be focusing on our little melee group down the centre here. Lots and lots of trolls charging at a huge number of trolls. 15 units of trolls in this army. That's a fair few trolls. And our archers very, very easily turning on the enemy archers that are firing down on us, because when they're at this sort of angle on the wall, they're very, very easy for our archers to pick off, so that's only going to help us, really. Quite a number of trolls now joining the fight. I'm not sure how many units there are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units, I think. Another tower has been destroyed. Those Ushabti with great bows really do excel at taking out towers and walls. They just do horrendous damage. I think each shot they do is basically the equivalent of an artillery shell, and most artillery units only have 4 in them. At this size, I think they have 4 at max, I think. So obviously they do horrendous damage. Another banishment coming in here, and that's a very big sort of blob of greenskins. Look at that, it's like they're being sucked up by a UFO. It's a blinding light. And that's going to carve its way through. Interestingly, look at this. You see that I noticed this in Warhammer 1, is that the city buildings actually do have a damage state. You see that? So, but they don't. It's like they're intact and then they're damaged. There's no in between. There's no bits falling off or anything. It's just one or the other. A little bit weird. Not entirely sure why they added it in. To be honest, it feels like something maybe they had a plan for and then didn't get around to. Because it looks really unfinished just to go from intact to destroyed in one shot. The War Sphinx is having a lovely old time. They're just cutting his way through trolls. Of course, the problem with trolls is that you can damage them, but they do regenerate very, very quickly. So, and then they have quite low leadership. So what tends to happen is they get damaged and they run away, and then rally and come back to the fight. And it's very difficult to catch up with them. Still, a few troll corpses amongst all the orc corpses. So we are getting there. We are slowly hacking our way through their number. More trolls. I think these are rallying trolls. As you can see, they've routed. They're coming back to the fight. They do have a little bit of health. There's a lot of trolls. You see a stream of trolls going in either direction as they rout, rally, and return to the fight. However, we are slowly pushing them back. As you see, we're gaining ground slightly, almost into the city centre. So we're going to surge forward. In we come. Stalkers, of course, anti-large units are going to be hacking their way through them very nicely. There is King Satep. Satep has a Tormentor Sword, and so I've had a thought that if I can maybe get Satep in around behind these trolls, I can potentially use that, because this Tormentor Sword decreases melee attack and also locks a unit in place, only for about, I think it's about 13 seconds, but still, it's long enough for these routing trolls to just be locked in place for a little bit, so we can hopefully hack some of them dead. So here he comes, there we go, you can see these units, Tormentor Sword, locked in place. That means we can concentrate at cutting them down so they can't run away. As you can see, it doesn't last very long. There they go, they are now routing again. But some of them have been enveloped and they will be chopped to pieces before they can get away. So we haven't actually managed to kill a huge number of these trolls. I mean, there are the occasional troll corpse here and there, but the vast majority of them have routed rather than died. Here comes another unit of trolls, because, you know, we haven't had enough trolls yet. I think some of these units have actually shattered. We've now got a nice little position in the city centre here. The trolls are throwing themselves at us and then routing. And very soon we will take the city. And with that, victory will be ours. And at least some of these trolls will be dead. I mean, the army will be wiped out anyway. Off they go. There go all the trolls. The enemy stronghold will soon be ours. The enemy army morale has shattered. See, the trolls didn't actually take that many casualties. I know the army was wiped out, but actually they didn't actually lose many. But they didn't kill anything either. Those trolls really do need support to do any damage, really, and there just wasn't enough infantry there to support them. And we carved our way through them and routed the lot because their leadership is awful. So there we go, victory there. Let's occupy the city. Warg Muckracker is now dead, and Blightwater is under our control. So let's go for, what do I think? I mean, do we need, I don't think we really need growth. Let's just go for public order. I think that's what we're going to do. And Crooked Fang Fort is, but does not bother us. Let's get walls there, and we'll upgrade that so we can get walls there. I think public order is going to be helpful as well. Public order here is okay. Buildings is bringing in a lot, so that's fine. I think we're probably could always save up maybe and grab the. Yeah, let's just hold off on that. So Ibimos and Mittens have skill points. Well, skill point together, and I think we're going to go for Blade Master. Let's get some more of that because we're going to make them even better when they go traipsing through the enemy infantry. And Menkaus is going to get the Net of Amintok because that's always nice. Okay, what else we have? Khalida, you are waiting in ambush. We've got Peter. Did I want Peter to do anything? We could potentially move on Stone Mine Tower. Public order here is okay. So you know what? We probably could do that. We might even be able to trick Grimgor into attacking. So let's head over there, set up an ambush. I don't think Grimgor's in range. No, he's just slightly out of range of Bitterstone Mine. Excellent. And then over here, we're just waiting so that the Mizash can lead the attack on the Vampire Coast to wipe out the first lot of vampires that we need to win the campaign. So to win the campaign, we need to wipe out the Vampire Counts, who currently aren't doing very well for themselves, the Von Carsteins, who are, the Vampire Coast, who only has one city, and Moussalon, who I think also only has one city. We need to maintain 15 units. Well, we need 4 more of those. That's no problem. Black Pyramid Nagash, done. Construct 7 of the following. That's all done. Have we not done Pyramid of King Amenentia? Is that here? Yeah. That's right. Yeah, was going to build that. So let's, you know what? Let's upgrade that so that we can build the pyramid there. And we're probably going... Let's get rid of that. We can build walls there then to protect it. Because that's a big investment that we really do need to protect. Oh, and we have enough canopic jars. Oh, so we could get another epic item. I think I've already got that one. So we get the Van Braces of the Sun, melee attack +9, fire resistance, enables flaming attack, and a passive ability. It's quite nice. Oh, we don't have wine. We need wine. We can get the Amulet of Pasta. So the Amulet of Pasta, which I assume is, you know, the kids that glue pasta onto a piece of paper to make a smiley face. I assume it's an amulet literally just made of Fuseli pasta and maybe some little bits of ravioli hanging off it. Very nice. And also a nice snack in case you... I mean, obviously Tomb Kings are never hungry because they're all dead. But, you know, if they weren't dead, then it'd be a nice... I mean, you probably wouldn't want to eat it because obviously that'd probably null and void the whole ward save thing. But that is quite a nice... We could give that to Khalida and really... That also reduces armour by 30. Jeez, that's pretty good. Urination of 22 seconds. That's nice. So let's craft the Amulet of Pasta. So there we go. We've got that one. Indeed, it is. So the moon-shaped amulet projects a destructive magical energy onto the enemy's defences. Oh, look at that. Just, oh, that's just pure sauce, isn't it? So let's get rid of the golden eye of Ra Nut and get the amulet of pasta instead. And then we can maybe...
They have served me.
You've got a Dawnstone. Would you like a golden eye of Ra Nut instead? Or do we... I mean, the guys in Lustria kind of do need some assistance, don't they? Lamizash, what have you got? You've got nothing. So in that case, let's give you the amulet of Ra Nut. There we go. Good. That's nice. We should probably get some more magic items. We are getting a lot of canopic jars in per turn, which is really nice. I do want to build the pyramid or the tomb of Nagash as well over here. Have we construct 7 of the following? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to construct all of them basically. We need the Vault of Nagash. And we also need to control 17, so all of the following settlements. So we need Castle, Drakenhof, Schwarzhafen, Tempelhof, Musalon, the Awakening, and Pox Marsh. Oh, and Bloodswamp, which we've already got. So we need the Vampire Coast, we need Musalon, and we need the Vampire Territories in Sylvania. So that should be no problem. Excellent. So let's just end the turn and see what happens. See if we can catch Grimgor in an ambush. That'd be quite nice. Peter, Andre, and Fluffy are now ambushers. We failed the ambush, but we have managed to get him into combat, and I think Peter, Andre, and Fluffy are not going to have an issue just jumping all over Grimgor and beating the ever-living crap out of him. Unfortunately, we have run out of time for this episode, so it's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.